and he had puncture wounds all over his body. And when he lifted his top up and he breathed, a flap of skin went up and it pissed out like a hose pipe right by my foot. And I was like, oh my God. And then you started seeing in his white shirt all these other stab marks coming up. The blood started appearing and that. And then he's hit the floor. And I'm like, Baz, you all right, mate? What the fuck, mate? What the fuck? He stabbed you up? And I took one last look up the alleyway and I see him look back like that and see Barry hit the floor. And I was like, fuck this. And I went sprinting after him. Silly thing to do, mate. You know what I mean? The geezers just tried to kill Barry. And I'm running after him. I run up this alleyway and they fucking lock themselves in a house just up the other side of the alleyway. And then I'm banging, I'm smashing this door down to try and get them out. That's when I hear fucking sirens, that quick. So the woman next to the alleyway called the ambulance. And I remember just going back down to the scene and Barry's mum turning up. Barry's mum was just going mental, mate, freaking out. But you would, wouldn't you? You know, we was 15 and he'd just been stabbed up and nearly murdered, man. So yeah, man, it was a horrible, horrible situation to go through. Nothing like that had ever happened at a school like that. You know, and I'm sorry for that shit. It should never have gone down. You know, and Barry always says, Rick, I took that blade for you. And you know what? It was meant for me, wasn't it? So you're right, he did take the blade for me. After that happened, we were basically suspended from school. A few months prior to that, my mum had died. I'd had enough of England, you know. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going out to Spain. My nan lived out there, my dad's mum. So now I'm out in Spain. Barry's in hospital, recovering. Now this is all going to court. And they want me in court. And I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm going to have to stand trial, you know. So I was in a situation where my old man was like, okay, if you want to bring him back and want him to stand trial, you got to pay for him to come back. And you got to pay for his return flight back out to Spain. And the fucking government did. They paid for me to get back and with a return flight back out to Spain. But I weren't happy about taking the stand anyway, obviously. It was one of those things, mate. At 15, I had no choice. He tried to murder Barry. So they flew me back. I'm in court. I've got my old man there. The boys have got theirs. So now they're briefing us in the side rooms before we go into trial. Charlie stood trial and he confessed to it. So we didn't even have to go to court. So that was a fucking load off my mind, man, because I didn't really want to start standing on the fucking court and snitching and that, even though it was for Barry, for my best mate and that. But, you know, even at 15, I thought like that. So yeah, man, went back to Spain. And, you know, me and Barry are best mates still to this day. And, you know, Baz, we've been through a lot, him and me. And he's a good lad. And that day could have went a different way. And as I say, no one should be going through that at the age of 15. You know, so, you know, I regret that it ever happened. And the story is out there now, so I never have to tell it again. Like half these stories, I'm putting them out there so I never have to tell them again. I never want to tell them again. I've got no interest in, mate. If I had interest in telling them, I'd go on podcast and shit. I don't give a fuck. As I say, I'm doing it to get it off my chest. Makes me laugh, man. People don't believe these stories. Fucking hell. Like the last one off the what's going mad at the moment is the robbed by gangsters when the Moroccans robbed 2 ton of hash. People think I'm talking like it's my money. Nah, mate. I was just a little fucking runner, little gopher, little dickhead driver. Doing it for me old man and fucking his crew. They all had money in on it. I didn't. That was a stupid, dumb-ass move. I was risking all my life. Didn't even have no money in this shit. So, listen, if you don't believe getting robbed by a fucking couple of fucking Moroccans, mate, you ain't going to believe nothing. So you might as well carry on, yeah? But I'll tell you what I do is I look at these people and I have a quick look at their fucking... And they follow me. So if I fucking talk so much shit, why'd you still follow me, bruv? Honestly, there's some weird old individuals on this TikTok. But listen, real recognise real. I ain't saying I'm no fucking gangster, but I happen to work for some gangsters back in the day, and my dad was one of them. And they fucking exploited the fuck out of me, mate. You know what I mean? to the point it kind of ruined my life. You know, done a bit of, but I was lucky. I've done a bit of bird. Fucking had a great lawyer who was like a fucking angel. You know, 'cause I didn't deserve that shit, man. But, you know, we was all lucky to get out when we did with the representation that we had, you know. But it was just the fact that for 10 years after that, you know, it just ruined my life, bruv. You know, trying to sleep or trying to move on and maintain your life and trying to build a career when you know you could be taken back to Spain at any second. And I ain't looking for no fucking violin sympathy. No, it's my own fucking fault. But, you know, as I say, these things happen in life, man. You know, I wish I had a sheltered life like you. But I ain't, mate. I've been through a few things, bruv. And as I say, fucking, to people who've been through this sort of shit and know, like this ain't no big thing. Like, I've got no big story, mate. I know how to tell it correctly. Yeah, but people have got better stories than me, bruv. And, yeah, I've been through a lot more than the next man. But as I say, the next man, there's an art to telling a story and all. You know, you have a bit of charisma with it. But look, as I say, shout out to my boy Barry. And I'm going to tag him here. Go and follow him, bruv. And go and ask him his opinions on it all. Because he got stabbed up royally, bruv. As I say, it was like an inch away. So the mate, he done him like here and up. So it was like an inch away from his heart when he popped him. You know, but... So look, contact him, man, and get him to show the fucking scar. But if you go on my YouTube channel, my first vlog video is up there. You actually see the scar on that, and I'll talk about it briefly on there, you know. So go and check that out. But yeah, anyway, man, I'm gonna be dropping the odd. I've got crime stories for fucking days. I've got a whole notes page of crime stories ready to tell. But I've got to balance this out, man, with some Thailand stuff. I can't just have my account just being all gangster shit. You know what I mean? Because I ain't about that life, mate. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking nice, calm, spiritual, hippie-like motherfucker these days. I don't break the law in any way. Especially out here, not in any way. So, you know, as I say, I'm just trying to live a nice, calm life and just unload all this bullshit off my chest. And if you like hearing it, you like hearing it. Subscribe, like, follow, share, all that good stuff, man. And listen, even the fucking bad comments, mate, this is how much they really bother me, bruv. I don't give a fuck about your opinion, mate. You're a 2D image to me, bruv. That's all. Who ain't been through nothing, probably ain't even been arrested. And then you're commenting saying that I'm fucking talking shit. Oh, mate. Anyway, listen, love you all the real ones out there. Shout out to Barry Jameson. Go follow him. And Monday you go, people.